It's still buffering.
Assalamu alaikum. A very good evening to one and all present here, the audience, the participants. A very warm welcome to all of you. So, today I want to invite you all to Innovative Presentation Challenge session number 6, organized by Bangladesh engineers and architects worldwide. Today, we are delighted to feature the bright, solution oriented mind from Khulna University of Engineering and Technology, which is KUET, as they share their innovation projects addressing urban, environmental, and sustainability challenge. Before we begin, let me just introduce all the participants to you. Here we have our first participant is Miss Ismat Jahan Ina, third year Civil Engineering Department, KUET. And our second participant is, um, just a moment. Our second participant is Juba, Jubayad bin Showkat. He's also third year Civil Engineering Department. And our third participant is MD Sadmon Nihal. He's also third year Civil Engineering Department. So I request all the audience present here to welcome all our participants to a virtual clapping. Okay, now I am going to take the names of all the members of jury boards here. Here we have 5 members in jury board today. Engineer Khaja Ahmed, Engineer Muhammad Abu Eskander, Engineer Muhammad Al Imran Hussein, Engineer Muhammad Ashraful Alam, Engineer Lavlu Borua. So before we begin, let me just remind you the rules and the guidelines that we're going to follow for this session. Each participant gets 10 minutes for their presentation. Uh, you will be given a reminder at 5th minute and 8th minutes. All right. And once your presentation is done, you will be asked questions by the jury board members. Okay. And you have to address the answer, address the question on the spot. And while you presenting your screen, I request all the participants to kindly turn on your cameras. All right, now here is a small note for the judges. Each of the judges are requested to ask one question face to face. You can ask one question when you unmute your mic. And the another questions I request you to post in the chat box, which saves our time, and as well as effective and engaging sessions for all the audience, all the participants, and all the jury board members as well. All right. So we thank all the judges as well as all the participants. Now, before we are going to start with the first presenter, our first presenter is okay. Our first presenter is Miss Ismat Jahan Ina. She will be presenting on engineered urbanism, building smart cities from polluted foundations. Miss Ismat, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am, I am ready.
Okay. So, Miss Ismat, you can start your presentation. Your time starts now. Miss Raisa Tabassum, please start the time.
ম্যাম আমার স্ক্রিন দেখা যাচ্ছে?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ismat Jahanina, Department of Civil Engineering from Khulna University of Engineering and Technology, batch 2K21. Today, I will be talking about eco-engineered urbanism, building smart cities from polluted foundation. It is how we can build smart, eco-friendly cities even from polluted urban foundation. What is eco-engineered urbanism? A smart eco-city goes beyond merely reducing pollution. It envisions a fully integrated urban ecosystem with sustainable and efficient system for waste, transportation, energy, and infrastructure. By leveraging advanced technologies like AI, IoT, renewable energy, and green infrastructure, cities can enhance residents' quality of life while addressing pressing environmental challenges. Achieving the vision requires a multidisciplinary approaches that combines digital innovation, environmental science, and urban planning. The transition involves implementing solutions such as electric mobility, smart grids, and intelligent water and waste management. Crucially, it demands collaboration among communities, business, and government to create cities that are not only smart but also sustainable, resilient, and inclusive. And what is our goal? To build a smart ecocities. Our goal is integrated sustainable urban ecosystem to create cities that are environmentally friendly, technologically advanced, and socially inclusive. Focus on efficient system of waste, energy, transportation, and infrastructure. And this is our technology which can help us: artificial intelligence, AI, Internet of Things, IoT, renewable energy systems, green infrastructure. Let's drive this. Artificial intelligence, AI, optimizes traffic flow, predict energy demand, improves public services through data analysis. Internet of Things, IoT, sensors monitors air quality, water uses, waste levels, and energy consumptions for real-time management. Renewable energy systems, solar, wind, and energy storage system reduce carbon emission and create self-sustaining energy grids. Green infrastructure, nature-based solution like green roofs, urban forest, and green gardens that manages stormwater and improves air quality. Definition and vision. A smart ecocity is an urban area designed to be environmentally sustainable, technologically advanced, and socially inclusive, using interconnected systems for energy, transport, waste, and infrastructure. Key technologies are artificial intelligence, IoT, renewable energy, green infrastructure. And we also need for a multidisciplinary sectors requiring multidisciplinary sectors like civil engineers, urban planners, environmental scientists, and IT specialists. We also need governments, communities, and industries. Why we need this transformation? Because cities is in crisis. Urban pollution is widespread and worsening. Infrastructure is overcrowded and outdated. Waste management systems are failing. Climate change amplifies urban vulnerabilities. Public health is increasing at risk. Immediate, sustainable energy solutions are needed. The rise of smart cities. How can we rise our smart cities? Technology driving cities, sustainability first, integrated urban, tech eco engineered urbanism. How can we renewable energy integration in smart cities? By solar energy, wind energy, energy storage, smart grids, green buildings, transportation can help us to renewable energy integration in smart cities. Smart parking, electric vehicles, connected vehicles, intelligent traffic management, public transport can help us. Smart transport networks. What is circular waste management? It emphasizes minimizing waste and managing organic materials via compositing and anaerobic digestion, hazardous waste handling, and energy recovery from non-recyclables, and also key components. Policies like waste reduction goals and extended producer responsibility support these approaches. Advanced technologies such as smart sorting and waste to energy system enhance efficiency, and community engagement is crucial to building a sustainable and resource efficient waste system.
A gentle reminder, you have only 5 minutes remaining.
Thank you. Water resilience in smart ecocities, integrated water management, water recycling and reuse, green infrastructure, smart monitoring system, climate resilient design, public participants, sustainable supply, and environment protection can manage water resilience in smart ecocities. What is green infrastructure? Urban forests and green roofs reduce heat and improve air quality. Rain gardens and biowells manages stormwater naturally. Permeable pavements supports groundwater recharge, wetlands and stream Wetlands and stream restoration enhance biodiversity, improves urban climates and reduce pollution, adds beauty and livability to city environment, provides essential ecosystem services, reduce pressure on traditional infrastructure systems. Imagine a building that can think itself, optimizing energy, securing occupants, and even predicting maintenance level. This is not a sci-fi, it is a reality of smart buildings. Smart buildings are the backbone of smart eco-city. How can we build our smart building? Automated system, IoT integration, energy efficiency, advanced security, sustainability, feature predictive maintenance, occupant-centric designs, and integration with city system can build a smart building. Now let's drive the technological backbone that power smart eco-cities, where innovation meets sustainability, IoT sensors, artificial intelligence, AI, big data, blockchain, digital twins, automation and control, smart platforms, technology and sustainability. After exploring the vision, challenges and technologies of smart eco-cities, we arrived at a pivotal question: where do we go from here? The answer lies in the conclusion, a roadmap to turn polluted urban spaces into sustainable haven. It is not just a theory, it's as a future civil engineer, we hold the blueprints to redesign our world. Engineered solutions are vital to shaping smarter, greener cities. Future is not just smart, but sustainable. Thank you so much.
Ismat reimagines city development through an eco-engineering lens focusing on pollution reduction, renewable integration, smart tech, and inclusive city planning. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ismat, for painting a visionary path towards sustainable and intelligent urban living. So, our next speaker is Jubayad bin Showkat, third year civil engineering from KUET. He will be presenting on addressing solid waste challenges in Khulna city. His presentation focuses on waste management issues plaguing Khulna, highlighting inefficiencies and offering strategic solutions like source level segregation, community and composting, and smart waste tracking system. So please join me welcoming Mr. Jubayad on the virtual stage. Mr. Jubayad, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Ismat,
Thank
you
you.
can
Am
stop
I
presenting.
audible?
Mr. Jubayad, you can present your screen, please.
Yeah, just a moment. Yeah, Nuprapa, we have question and answer session for 5 minutes.
Oh, pardon. I am so sorry. I'm extremely sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I have forgotten it. Yes, the jury board members, kindly raise your virtual hands, please. Yes, Mr. Khaja Ahmed, you can unmute and ask your question, please.
Thank you very much. Now, Ismat, Jahan, Ina, thank you so much for your lovely presentation. Now, I have just one simple question to you. If you have ready-made answer, just quickly give it. If it takes time, then forget it. The question is about your eco-engineered urbanism and all the features that you explain very fast. Do you have any concrete example of such a city in the world which you can you know it and you already studied that particular city, and all your points that you mentioned, then we can apply it easily from that particular city? Can you name one such city?
Sorry, sir, I don't have any particular city.
Thank you.
It's just my vision.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ismat. What I understood that it is in her future plan. All right, I think we got engineer Mr. Abu Eskandar to post a question. By the time Mr. Abu Eskandar ask a question, I request Mr. Khaja Ahmed, you can, if you want, you can post another question in the chat box. Yes, Mr. Abu Eskandar, please unmute and ask your question.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Ismat, Jahan, Ina, for your nice presentation. Actually, the smart city concept is very popular nowadays in many parts of the world. And it's a wide area actually to discuss, but you have definitely gone through many elements. I have just simple question actually. It's just based on our perspective. If you consider the current infrastructure of our cities, like let's say Dhaka, now are we be able to implement any of this element for this smart city concept? If not, then where we need to focus, especially for our country in any of the cities? If you could, for example, Dhaka city.
For স্যার আমি বাংলায় বলতে পারবো?
Definitely.
Sure, you can answer in Bangla.
ঢাকার জন্য আমার ফার্স্ট যে জিনিসটা মাথায় রাখতে হবে সেটা হলো যে ওয়েস্ট ম্যানেজমেন্টটা আমার সবার আগে কমাতে হবে, কারণ ঢাকা মূলত হলো একটা মানে কি বলবো ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াল একটা সিটি হয়ে গেছে বাংলাদেশের মধ্যে, যেখানে সবাই যায় এবং গিয়ে মানে কি বলবো সব ধরনের ইন্ডাস্ট্রি আছে, অনেক ধরনের হিউজ ওয়েস্ট ওই ইন্ডাস্ট্রি থেকে রিলিজ হয়। সো আমার ফার্স্ট ফোকাস হবে আগে ওয়েস্ট গুলাকে কি করে সিটি মানে ওয়েস্ট গুলার জন্য সিটিতে অনেক বেশি পরিমাণে বায়ু দূষণ হচ্ছে, পানি দূষণ হচ্ছে এবং সবকিছু হচ্ছে, যার জন্য ঢাকা ওয়ান অফ দ্য মোস্ট পলিউটেড কান্ট্রি ইন ওয়ার্ল্ড, নট এশিয়া বা আদার্স, ওয়ার্ল্ড। এজন্য ফার্স্টে আমার কনসিডারটা হবে যে কি করে আমার ওয়েস্ট নিয়ে আমার কি করে কাজ করতে হবে। ওয়েস্টের পর আবার সেকেন্ড কনসিডারটা হবে পানি নিয়ে।
Thank you so much. Nice answer.
Now here we have Mr. Imran Hussain with his question. Mr. Imran Hussain, you can unmute and ask your question, please. Mr. Imran Hussain, you can listen to me, right? I guess Mr. Imran needs a little bit time. By the time I request Mr. Ashraful Alam to post your question, please.
Thank you, madam, for giving me the floor. Thank you, your presentation was quite good. I have just one question now. Your topic is eco-engineered urbanism. So now we know that in Bangladesh there are few new cities are being built, like the Purvachal city and other areas. So this idea, is it possible to this idea to be implemented in this new city like Purvachal city or somewhere else? Did you make any study of this and how it is feasible to implement it on there? Something like this.
সরি স্যার, আপনার আওয়াজটা না কেমন কাটা কাটা আসতেছে, এজন্য ঠিকমতো কোশ্চেনটা খেয়াল করতে পারিনি।
Can you hear me now?
Yes sir.
Is it clear now?
Yes sir.
Okay,
Yes sir.
my question was that we see now that in Bangladesh there are few new cities are being built, like the Purvachal city and some other cities as well. So in those cities, I am not. Can you hear me now clearly?
Yes sir.
Okay, so your idea, what you have mentioned in this presentation, these ideas can be implemented in those new cities. What do you think? Have you made any study over that?
Yes sir, এটা নিউ সিটির জন্য অবশ্যই ইমপ্লিমেন্ট করা যাবে, কারণ নিউ সিটিতেও হয়তো ওইভাবে করে ইন্ডাস্ট্রি তখনও ডেভেলপ হয়ে পারবে না, সেজন্য ওইটাকে ইজিলি ইকো বা বায়ো সিটিতে কনভার্ট করা যাবে, কারণ ওইখানে ইজিলি কনভার্ট করা যাবে আমার পার্সপেক্টিভে। একটা ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াল সিটির থেকে বেশি সহজে একটা নিউ সিটিকে ইকো সিটিতে কনভার্ট হবে।
আচ্ছা, তো তুমি কি কোনো স্টাডি করছো যে এটা আসলে প্র্যাকটিক্যালি ফিজিবল কিনা বা এই ধরনের করা মানে উদ্যোগ কোনো নেওয়া হয়েছে কিনা?
নো স্যার, আমার জাস্ট ভিশনে আসছিল এই টপিকটা, এজন্য আমি এটার উপর মানে অ্যানালিসিস করছি জাস্ট কিভাবে কাজ করা হবে, বাট ওইভাবে করে ডিটেইলস করা হয়নি।
না, ঠিক আছে থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you, Mrs. Ismat. I believe that she will work on more research on how to integrate this in a new city, I believe so. Now here we have Mr. Imran Hussain with his question. Mr. Imran Hussain, could you please unmute and ask your question?
Thank you so much. আমি মডারেটরকে একটু রিকোয়েস্ট করব, তিনটা প্রেজেন্টেশন শেষ হওয়ার পরে আমার একটা ইভালুয়েশন একটা স্লাইড আছে, আমি এটা দেখাতে চাই, কাইন্ডলি একটু সুযোগ করে দিবেন। আরেকটা
Sure,
মডারেটরকে
sure. When the jury board members will tally the marks, that time you can present your screen. Yes, I will ask
Okay.
you that time. Thank you.
থ্যাংক ইউ। আরেকটা বলবো যে যারা প্রেজেন্টেশন দিচ্ছে তাদের জন্য 10 মিনিট সো মাস শর্ট টাইম, সো অ্যাটলিস্ট 15 মিনিট কে করা যায় কিনা, এটা রেজা ভাই এবং অন্য
We
যারা
will
আছে
work on that later, sir. We will discuss in our executive committee later.
Now
Thank
come
you so
to
much
the
for your
now
suggestions.
come to the subject. ইশরাত জাহান ইনা, আপনার সাবজেক্টটা
জি
ছিল
স্যার।
খুব সুন্দর এবং সময় উপযোগী, যেটাকে আমরা বলি মার্কেট ট্রেন্ড। কিন্তু দুর্ভাগ্য এটাই যে আপনি সাবজেক্ট নিয়ে খুব বেশি স্টাডি করেন নাই এবং সাবজেক্টটাকে
স্যার।
ব্রড রাখছেন। সাবজেক্টটা ব্রড রাখার কারণে আপনি যখন সাবজেক্টটাকে ব্রড রাখবেন তখন আপনার ন্যারো ডাউন করতে হবে। ন্যারো ডাউন না করলে আপনি স্পেসিফিক অ্যান্সার দেওয়া কঠিন হয়ে যাবে। আপনি যে নলেজ গ্যাদার করছেন এবং প্রেজেন্টেশন নিয়ে এসেছেন, প্র্যাকটিক্যালি এই প্রজেক্টটা ভায়াবল কেমন করে হবে, কিছু হবে, আমার মনে হয় আপনি স্টাডি করেন নাই। আপনি জাস্ট একটা ওভারঅল ইন্টারনেট থেকে স্টাডি করে একটা এআই দিয়ে একটা প্রেজেন্টেশন তৈরি করে নিতে হাজির হয়েছেন। আমি রিকোয়েস্ট করব বাংলাদেশে প্র্যাকটিক্যালি পাইলটিং প্রজেক্ট হচ্ছে স্পেশালি ঢাকাতে, পূর্বাচল বলেন, ওল্ড ঢাকা বলেন, কিংবা আমরা বাগেরহাটেও কিছু পাইলট প্রজেক্ট করেছি। যদি বলা যায় উত্তরবঙ্গে ওই এলাকার দিকে বাগেরহাটও একটা কনসিডার করা আছে। তো আপনি সেই পয়েন্ট গুলো আসা উচিত ছিল, কিন্তু খুবই সাধারণ আলোচনা হয়েছে এবং স্পেসিফিক হলে আরো ভালো হবে। এবং আমি 3টা প্রেজেন্টেশন পরে আপনার উইকনেস স্ট্রংনেসটা এবং কোথাও আলোচনা করে আরো ডিটেল বলবো। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
ওয়েলকাম স্যার।
Thank you so much. Here we have Engineer Lavlu Burwa. Would you please ask your question, Mr. Lavlu? Mr. Lavlu, can you hear me? Are you there? Okay, I guess we give a chance to Mr. Lavlu. Okay, Mr. Lavlu, you can ask your question, please. Okay, I think Mr. Lavlu's voice is not audible for some reason. Maybe you need to check on your microphone, please. All right, let's move on to the next presenter. All right, so here we have our next presenter is introduce Mr. Jubayad bin Showkat. So, Ms. Ismat, thank you again so much for your powerful presentation. You can stop presenting your screen now. I request Mr. Jubayad, kindly present your screen. So let's all please welcome Mr. Jubayad. Mr. Jubayad, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you. I'm just
Yes.
presenting my
Could you please
presentation.
present your screen?
Just ma'am, একটু দেখা যাচ্ছে?
I
Is it?
can see your screen. Yes, I can see your screen. You need to go for a slideshow.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So,
Okay.
Mr. Jubayad, your time starts now. Ms. Raisa, I think you are ready with the timer. Mr. Jubayad, your time starts now. You can start your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Jubayad bin Showkat, currently studying in 3rd year in Department of Civil Engineering at KUET. So today's presentation topic is addressing solid waste challenges in Khulna city. Especially, I will emphasize on growing rate like Khulna City Corporation. The study highlights inefficiencies in collection, transportation, disposal, and recycling processes, and recommends strategic integration, including technological advancement and policy reforms, community participation. The topic of my presentation overview is about the introduction and the color-coded bins that I will explain in my next slides. EUS collection point survey and interviews that have been conducted by in different newspapers and different organizations. Also, the sanitary landfilling and recycling processes that have been conducted. Also, I will show that waste composition causes and solution, and the conclusion and next future outlook that will be shown. So moving on to the introduction part, I will discuss mainly 4 topics that will emphasize on the Bangladesh urban population growth. The urban population growth has been slowing down, but the waste has been generating more and more. And the waste in management in major cities, like the third largest nearby city as Khulna, but it disposes roughly about 1,200 to 1,400 tons of waste daily. In cases it picks up to 800 to 900 tons of waste a day, but still 400 to 500 tons is left uncollected. And e-waste challenges being 8 to 10% newly waste generated by e-waste, it merely a part of the organic waste are being involved in it. So that is just a mixture of the wastes. And that's the reason the toxic chemicals like lead, cadmium, and mercury are hampering the society also. The waste management plant projects that have been initialized that the processing of say 375 tons of waste daily into the diesel fuel, electricity, and compost fertilizer, and it is supposed to be finished by June 2025. But the implementation are occurring, but the process is not running that way. So moving on to my next slide is about the color-coded bins for waste segregation. As I have divided 3 sorts of bin like the organic and recyclable and e-waste bins. Our main purpose is to simplify waste separation and reducing mixing of hazardous and recyclable waste. And how it helps, firstly, we'll conduct like organic waste in green bins, a compost of organic fertilizer, reducing waste volume, and the recyclable bins, blue bins that are recyclable. Because if we take plastic and paper cans, that needs to be recycled because that can't be decomposed. 100 to 150 years have been taken to decompose that sorts of bin, and e-waste bin are kind of new waste of bin because that are generated from batteries and mobile phones, etc. Old batteries. Special treatment are to be needed for that. Then the implementation team starts with the pilot area in the ward 17 and 24 of Khulna and provide earlier instruction with the bins. So next, about the mobile e-waste collection points, what is the purpose? To safely collect e-waste which is otherwise dumped in general waste, causing serious environmental hazards. So what are the things? Mainly the accessibility, safety, and recyclable resource. Weekly visit being e-waste collection directly to the resident neighbors, being illegal dumping and toxic burning of the hazardous waste materials, and the recyclable and resource recovery. How is the implementation? What have to be done? So use level bans with the clear collection schedules and the posted and media announcement with proper storage and certified recycling. Next, moving on to the data that has been analyzed from the real estate and the business post, they have clearly noticed that 61% of the total household waste are being collected in a week, like 3 to 4 times. But it is not sufficient because 35% are not uncollected. Waste are generating more and more because of the limited number of waste tracks and illegal collection in the outer wards. A very limited recycling facility, no e-recycling facility because they don't know what the e-recycling facility. And overall, poorly managed, and also the community like the private sectors also. So moving on to the next slide, there is a survey and the graph that have been clearly shown. It shows a steady rise from 800 tons per day in 2015 to 1,400 tons per day in 2025. There's a clear rise of the waste generation. Then improving the waste disposal, sanitary landfilling at Rajban. So the problem that initialized the KCC is struggling with the accumulated waste in the final disposal site of the Rajban. They are using the conventional method in accumulating the waste for waste disposal purpose. But if they initialize conventional method also, but they are not utilizing it properly because they are throwing like here and there wastes. They are not accumulated. So what is the solution?
We're doing great. Just 5 more minutes left.
Thank you. Okay, I'll work on that. Cases should go for the sanitary landfilling process at the Rajbanga landfill site because the sanitary landfilling is nothing but an operation in which the waste to be disposed of and compacted and converted into a layer of soil at the end of each day operation. If we create soil layers, like in this layer, this composition will have, and in another layer that composition will have, then it as a compacted area, we can utilize more space and time properly. Then the recycling process in Khulna city, that's the main reason what happens. Step 1, the informal collection. Women usually gather bottle and cardboard for household waste, and the step 2, street collection. Street kids collect usually garbage from the public waste, and the scavengers sort values discarded items, and they use it as like a business purpose. They initially they collect them and they sell like they are living their livelihood by doing this. And number 4, the recycling outcome. Discarded items are transferred into new goods for sale and reuse. So moving on to the next slide, the waste generation and composition in Khulna, the problem area severity level, as I have told before, the insufficient tracks, and out of 10 it is the 9. Its ranked is 9. So lack of space, landfill space, is also a severity to the case with the EUS management that doesn't have a geared impact, but are generating nowadays. The public awareness issue, also the funding problem. So the graph initially, the chart initially gives our perception about this, that the organic waste, 65% of the waste in Khulna is organic, while plastic, paper, and metals makes up the rest. It opens a huge opportunity for composting and recycling initiative. Then comes the cause and effect. The collection inefficiency, contamination issue, community engagement, and recycling opportunity. We know that only 70% of gets collected daily, as I shown in the previous slide. Also, the incorrect disposal contaminates air, water, and the soil with the toxic, as we said. And take a public awareness hinders the proper downstream use. The organic rich waste presents opportunity for composting if implemented effectively. Then moving on to the slide where we can get the solving operation issue in the solid waste management. We can sanitary landfilling, as I seen in the previous slide, and resource recovery training awareness is also the train cases staff in the waste segregation and educate citizens for effective recycling. Also, the modern vehicles need, because the severity level is 9 out of 10, as I've seen in the previous slide. So the conclusion and next step, what we have to take, like raise awareness, launch program for sustainable waste management, and the formulate plans, create effective plans to address environmental loss.
You have only 2 minutes left.
Okay. And now we can create effective plans to address the environmental losses so that we can implement it, and proper funding can implement the strategy. If we can't proper fund, then the implementation of large plans can't be executed properly. So thank you for all of your attention. Please feel free to ask any question. And there's the reference of the code, and there is a small code there. There's no such things as way when they throw anything away, it must go somewhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jubayad, for your practical, data-driven approach for tackling urban waste. An impactful presentation indeed. Now here comes the question and answer session. I have seen already the first member from jury board has raised hand, Mr. Khaja Ahmed. What's the question here? Mr.
All
Khaja.
right. Thank you very much, Mr. Junaid. Been a nice presentation. Let me ask you one question. This is a very quick answer, right? Without thinking much on that. Okay. Let's say you become the mayor of Khulna City Corporation. Now, after presenting this document, and document will be there in the history book. Now, when you become the mayor of Khulna City Corporation, out of all these points that you mentioned, which action you would take first?
First of all, sir, I will take the color-coded bins, because this problem is color-coded bins for waste segregation. This problem has been depicted in Dhaka also, but this problem has been not initialized in Khulna or in that remote areas other than Dhaka. But today we haven't seen this sort of thing also in Dhaka. So this is the basic, I think, at first being initialized, because we can differentiate 3 types of waste, like organic, recycle, and e-waste properly. Hello.
Thank you, Mr. Jubayad. Yes, thank you, Mr. Jubayad. Yes, I think Mr. Masulanis, I think if you could mention your name, because I don't get to see your name in the jury board. Is it someone who joined in another ID, or I am not sure? If you could give clarity in the chat box, Mr. Mosialanis. Yeah, here we have Mr. Ashraful Alam. Ashraful Alam, please post your question.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation, Jubayad. I saw in your presentation, I think the slide number 4 in the introduction, you mentioned that the urban population growth rate has been slowing down since 2025. So is it slowing down because of these issues having with the waste management, or it's just to show some trend you have mentioned in your presentation?
Sir, my perspective was that the growth rate has been slowing down, but the waste generation is rising, because there is no such case like slowing down growth rate, but no, waste is rising and people are initializing and generating more and more waste. But it's just giving an introduction part of it, that Bangladesh is a populated country, but waste management is not being so much controlled in a controlled way.
I have one more relevant question actually with this one. The question is, you emphasized on the segregation of the waste. So usually segregation of the waste, how this segregation of the waste is going to impact the people who are living in the city, because all they care about is taking out the wastage on time. Segregation, it will not be directly affecting them in the short run. So how you think that this segregation process in short term is going to make the people engaged in waste management or something like that?
Sir, I think people are not aware of what they have to do first. মানে স্যার আমি একটু বাংলা ইউজ করতেছি যে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে আমরা যদি হচ্ছে প্রথমেই আমরা বিনটাকে মানে 3টা বিনকে আমরা যদি 3টা নাম দিয়ে শুরু করি ব্যাপারটা, তাহলে কিন্তু প্রথম ধাপটা যদি আমরা কমপ্লিট করতে পারি, তারপরে আস্তে আস্তে কিন্তু জিনিসটাকে আমরা অনেক মানে ওয়েস্ট সেগ্রিগেশন পার্ট পর্যন্ত মানে অনেক ডেভেলপমেন্টে যেতে পারি। বাট দ্য ডেভেলপমেন্ট ইজ নট অকারিং বিকজ দ্য বেসিক আর নট so much strong. If the basic and the base root is strong, then the more foundation would be bigger and the building would be bigger. So that's why I initialize the basic part to be strong morely.
Jubayad, I believe what I wanted to ask you is segregation part. Okay, you have given some color codes. Maybe with the color codes, people themselves are responsible to segregate, put their trash in different bins. So once the trash is already segregated, after collecting the trash, what is the next process? How are you ensuring that? Do you have any plans, such plans that okay, the trash has been collected, now how is it going to impact? I believe so. That's what he wants to listen from you. What advanced plan you have made?
Okay. Like if I have given 3 names, that e-waste, they are going for the recyclable purpose. The recyclable waste are going for recyclable side, and the e-waste are going for the like in special treatment, because battery and other phones and electronic device can't be decomposed or go to the normal waste. They can't be mixed with that. So if they are going to the factories that are initializing and that are recycling this paper, plastic, metals, cans, and giving a new way of or new life to that thing, then I think these 3 process, by separating each other, are giving an impact to the society, and we can use this mainly in a way.
I don't get to see any other jury board members raised hand. Abu Eskander, yes. Could you please post your question?
Thank you very much, Jubayad, for your good presentation. Actually, I believe that the statistical information, whatever you have presented here, based on the present status of Khulna City Corporation. Actually, I just want to continue your answer from Mr. Khaza when you said that if you are mayor, that what will be your first initiative for this. In your presentation, I have heard that actually the participation in community level is very low. So
Yes, sir.
I think the your first action should be to engage the participation of the people in a community level. If I'm not wrong. So
No, sir.
I just want to ask you one question. I mean, based on that have you ever seen any awareness program by the Khulna City Corporation, specifically for the waste reduction and what I can say, the proper disposal of it? If it is yes, then I think you can mention that how frequent they did this awareness program by the even Khulna City Corporation, any other government agencies, or any non-government agencies also. If you can just elaborate a little bit.
So I have seen so far that various organization or clubs, non-organization have been conducting socially on social media platform that they are planting trees, but they are they are collecting waste also. They are collecting waste and they are separating like this picture also initialized from a social media side that they are just separating these sorts of bins. And various sites like the social media also various organization have been conducted, like they are campaigning on site on an event, like they are collecting waste, like they are getting volunteers, they are recruiting volunteers to get these sorts of waste being collected. So online events and online various clubs are taking initiatives. So far I have seen that in that case. But in Khulna, such kind of even like in my place, like in KUET, we haven't seen in around such initiation have been taken. In social media sites, I have seen so far.
Thank you. I think we have to emphasize
so
on this public awareness differently. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Is there any other jury board members that want to ask questions? If not, I can see Mr. Musiolanis have raised hand. Even though you are not a member of jury board questions, I can still give you a chance. Maybe I just give you 1 minute to ask your question. Yes, please. Proceed.
Assalamualaikum. I have question, Jubayad. In your Khulna city, you can say anything. I think you have mentioned peoples and also the school students, everything. Otherwise, how can you implemented this one? People also needed your site, and also you use volunteers. Many things you have to think them. They are need to our society how to use it.
Sir, I will carry on to that. The data that I have generated is from various sites like the Daily Star, that the business post, and their data total collection that have been given here I have just presented here, but I physically haven't conducted that. So the data that various newspaper website has been given to me, I have presented on my basis so that I can give a presentation on that effective process.
Okay.
Hopefully
Thank you so much. Thank
Okay.
you so much, Mr. Jubayad, and thank you so much, the questioner as well. So just to give you a heads up before we move on to the next presenter, Mr. Jubayad, maybe it is you who can start these steps. Okay, it's not necessary that the municipality has to start. Okay, maybe you can start with a KUET as well. Like for example, I just want to give you a heads up. I'm a school teacher here, so what I have seen, the practices that I'm telling you so that you can start at least. The community schools which is surrounded your university or the area that you stay, what they do from the municipality or from the trash collections agency, they put some trash bins to the schools. Okay.
Yes.
And
yes.
as a school teacher, we draft a circular which will go to the parents. Okay, tomorrow our school has started collecting plastic bottles. the maximum number of students that is donating plastic bottles to the trash bin is going to get the highest points and is going to get the certificate, the winner certificate. So that's how we push it into a competition. It's nothing, just a certificate which you are drafting online and generating and then presenting. That adds to the CV to that particular child. Okay, because here from grade from a student, the minute they step in grade 8, they start for their preparation for different universities around the world. You know that universities not only value the GPA that the child is getting, they also value how much volunteering activity the child is doing. So many factors are related. So maybe it is you who can start at your university. First of all, you initiate. Go just take 3 different color of trash bags, plastic bags, label it, drive it, make the change. You can do it. Thank you so much. So now here we have
thank you.
and now here we have our final presenter, MD Sadmon Alam Nihal. He's also from Civil Engineering Department, KUET. His topic is carbon capture storage, CCS, as crucial measures for emissions reductions. Nihal's research drives into CCUS, carbon capture utilization and storage, from carbon capture at emission points to its long-term geological storage, and explores that the latest innovations making this technology more scalable and efficient. So let's give him a warm round of applause in welcoming Mr. Nihal. Mr. Nihal, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are very much audible. You can start presenting your screen.
Thank you so much.
Ms. Raisa, please get ready.
Is the screen is visible?
Yes, your screen is very much visible. You can go for a slideshow. So, are you ready, Mr. Nihal?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so your time starts now. You can start your presentation, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Today's the presentation is about the carbon capture and storage and crucial measures for emission reduction. So I am Mohammad Sadmon Nihal for Civil Engineering Department, 3rd year. So the total presentation I divided into 7 types: the introduction, fundamentals, CCUS projects, types of carbon capture technology, storage challenges, and future scope. First of all, in introduction, existing air pollution level reveals significant challenges that need to be addressed, while regulations have been more stringent to combat the pollution such as sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxygen, ozones, fine particle. New challenges have been emerged, such as the impact of climate change on air quality, leading to increase the ground level ozones, particulate matters level globally. The International Energy Agency, IEA, emphasized the importance of addressing the severe situation, recognizing the carbon capture, utilizing, and storage, which is known as CCUS, as a key component of the fight against the climate change. So CCUS is the capture of carbon dioxide mostly from the major point of sources, such as the power plant and industrial sites. In terms of CCUS, the mechanism have been faced challenges include the high cost and the lengthy timelines for development. Currently, there are 42 operational commercial CCUS projects are globally, which captures and stored 0.13% of the world's annual energy and industry-related carbon dioxide emissions. CCUS plants are known as the capture 10.5 to 10.8% of carbon emissions while increasing of air pollution and social costs. Globally, carbon emissions have from fossil fuels such as industrial activity have reached historical levels, considerable contribution to climate change. CCUS supports the achievement of the United States Sustainable Development Goal, which is known as UN SDG, especially UN SDG 13, which focuses on taking action to combat the climate changes by effectively absorbing subsequently from carbon dioxide emissions originating from industrial sources, including chemical plants and bioplants energy, and securing the storing from the general formations. Here we will discuss about the fundamentals. The International Energy Agency fossil fuel carbon dioxide related emissions reach 36 gigatons of 2021, accounting for the 79% of the total anthropogenic carbon dioxide. CCUS is a process that aims to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide that reach into atmosphere from fossil fuels combustion and the industrial activities, and thereby mitigate the climate change and large sources such as power plants, natural gas processing facilities, and some industrial processes. The third fundamental is the captured carbon dioxide is then compressed and transported to a suitable deep underground location where it can be stored or buried in geological formations such as the depleted oil or gas reservoirs, deep saline aquifers, and coal seeps. Here is the process, the total CCUS process, how we capture carbon dioxide and via the machines, and we store it into the ground, or it can be stored into the ocean, etc. We will discuss it furthermore. Here is the techniques of capturing the carbon dioxide. First, we divided into three processes. Number one is post-combustion capture, pre-combustion capture, oxy-fuel combustion capture. So first step of CCUS is capture carbon dioxide from the flue gas is the process steam for the energy sources. The capture from carbon dioxide can be achieved through three main sources. The most common capturing process is the post-combustion process. Post-combustion process is the technology that separates carbon dioxide from the exhaust gas from the fuel is combusted. The advantage of this process, it can be produced high purity of carbon dioxide, which can be utilized in various applications. And in case of pre-combustion capture process, we know this system are designed to separate carbon dioxide and hydrogen from the syngas stream produced by the gasifier in integrated gasification combined cycle IGCC power plants. And if we talk about the oxy-fuel combustion, it is a process that burns fuel from the pure oxygen or a mixed oxygen recirculate flue gas instead of air. The process eliminates nitrogen from the system, and which reduce the volume and the increases concentration from carbon dioxide in the flue gas. Basically, flue gas is carbon dioxide and H2O vapor. After that, there is a flow chart which talks about the post-combustion capture process, the pre-combustion capture process, and oxy-combustion process combined. Secondly, we will talk how to transport the carbon dioxide. See, for capturing carbon dioxide, we need a machine, we need a system, we need an industry. But to store the carbon dioxide, we need a free space, large space, like a barren field or like ocean. For that, we need the stable transport system. For this transport system, we need the geological storage. After that, while capturing carbon dioxide, there are multiple kinds of impurities like hydrogen cyanide, nitrogen, methane, oxygen, hydrocarbons. To remove them, we need a perfect filter. After filtering the carbon dioxide from this, we have to initiate three processes simultaneously. Number one, the pipelines that utilize to transport. Number two is the computer tool that economic analysis of carbon dioxide transport.
5 minutes remaining to wrap up your presentation.
Thank you. And the number three is the maintaining pressures ranging from the 80 to 150 bars to avoid low density, because the high density carbon dioxide is not suitable for other things. Here we will talk about the storage and the captured carbon. Storage. Carbon dioxide sequence is a process that aims to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere by capturing and storing it in different types of carbon sinks. So the main criteria for carbon dioxide sequestration are the number one is safety, number two mineral environmental impact, number three variability, number four indefinite liability. The IPCC has classified the storage option into three categories. Number one is storage, geological storage. Number two is ocean storage, and number three is mineralization. In number one, the geological storage, it injects the carbon dioxide into geological formations such as oil, gas reservoirs. So we can clearly see it visible in the picture. The main requirements for the geological storage are the adequate porosity and thickness, storage capacity, permeability, and the suitable sealing caprock. And number three is the stable geological setting to prevent the leakage of carbon dioxide. In number two, we know it is ocean storage. It injects carbon dioxide into deep ocean. We can visibly share the carbon dioxide stored into deep ocean level here by dissolving or forming the hydrates or denser than water plumes that sink into the seafloor. This process takes advantage of the natural uptake for the carbon dioxide by the ocean, which is estimated by 2 gigatons per year. And the third process is mineralization. It transfers carbon dioxide into solid inorganic carbonate by reacting it with the minerals, and this process offers the permanent and the safest solution of the carbon dioxide solution, as the carbonates are the stable and non-toxic elements, so we can place it into wherever we want in the ground. And here we will discuss about the challenges and risks Number one. So basically, CCUS offers a potent solution for the climate change mitigation, but implementation faces the problem. Number one is the technological challenges. For technological challenges, the capture process is the energy intensity. The current cost estimated with the roughly 60 USD ton for capturing carbon dioxide, which may reduce the long run. The environmental consequences of carbon dioxide method, we should review that. And the secondly, we take that economical consideration. Here we will talk that investment in CCUS projects are hesitated because there is a long timeable and potential liabilities. That is why we improve investor confidence required the development of this financial incentives and effectiveness by risk sharing systems. The approach required the building and the framework that effectively minimize the uncertainties. Our third challenge is the regulatory and policy hurdles. Inconsistent carbon pricing rules across the area provide the considerable economic problems for CCUS project, resulting in a competitive environment. The environmental consequences of the carbon dioxide method, such as the creation of tropospheric ozone zone, and not well known as require more researches. Number four, and the last challenge we should grow, it is safety and the long-term liability. Public worries about the potential leakage and the safety problem that may hinder the project development. So transparent communication is essential, which include the spread of the full information on the safety, precaution, incentive, risk management, and the overall benefit of CCUS. The maintaining healthy public relationships requires an open, continuing discussion, which includes the regulation updates, public forums, and educational activities.
You are 2 minutes left.
Thank you. We are on the last segment of our presentation, which is the future scope and the prospect. We will discuss it into three categories. Number one is achieving net zero emission. So persistent human-generated carbon dioxide emission has inflicted significant harm by raising the plant average temperature, leading the global warming. Anthropogenic carbon dioxide emissions from major industrial settings and the atmosphere must be efficiently captured through the various means to reduce the temperature rises. CCUS helps to reduce the greenhouse gas emission and transition to net zero civilization. CCUS can absorb carbon dioxide directly from the air and offset emissions from the hard-to-abate sector, contributing the net zero goals. Our number two thing is the integration with the renewable energy sources. An integrated approach for the assessment of CCUS in power plant sector in Germany, 2012. They have reported that the industrial processes in Germany emit 80 million tons of carbon dioxide, while the large quantity emission total 388 million tons of this year 2007. The transformation of carbon dioxide into biofuels offered an unlimited and renewable carbon sources as CCUS based biofuels, a hybrid system combining the wind, solar farms, and CCUS equipment, power plants, carbon natural generation. And the last thing is the research and development priorities. Recent research and discuss the enhancement of geothermal system for a potential low carbon electricity generation. EGS generates geothermal electricity without relying on the natural convective hypothermal resources, while combining CCUS with hydropower, which already has a lower associated emissions. The integration will contribute to a cleaner energy matrix. The integration can also benefit in the stable electricity supply during the water stress periods and the lower water flow rate. CCUS facilitated with the hydropower projects optimize the land use and minimize the environmental disruption. Here we will close the presentation, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Any question, please?
Thank you so much, Mr. Nihal, for your excellent explanation of vital climate mitigation strategies. Now the floor is open for question answer sessions. I still didn't get to see anybody. I request, may I please request all the jury board members to raise your hands to ask your question, please. Jury board members, nobody has raised hands, so I'm going to call out their names randomly. Yes, Mr. Ashraful Alam, please proceed with your question.
Thank you, Sadmon, for your presentation. Now, I saw you mentioned one thing, deployment of financial incentives. So that means to implement this one, especially if I'm not wrong for Bangladesh case, you need financial incentives. So from where you are expecting these incentives actually?
First of all, it is a high-scale project for need investors. We have to pitch investors after them. If they are interested, I can start the tech and the industry. And without the investment, I can't open such a huge project. And for the those investors are like this kind of project because it is a long-term project, and the stored carbon are used in various sectors. So we never lost in this project. So basically, I think I get investors from here. I hope I give the answer.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think we have 4 more members. I'm still waiting. Yes, Mr. Imran Hussain, you can proceed here with your question, please.
Can you stop the sharing? I want to share.
Sure, sure.
আমার স্ক্রিনটা কি দেখা যায়?
জি।
আমার
Mr. Imran, you I mean to say, do you have any questions to ask Mr. Nihal?
Yes, we have questions. So I am.
So you are going for a presentation, or you are going to ask questions just to get.
I'm going to ask question via presentation
to Mr. Nihal, right?
Yes.
Okay, please proceed.
So, Mr. Nihal, I have saw your presentation. Very good, especially বাংলাদেশ শুধু নয়, মানে ওয়ার্ল্ডেই বড় একটা প্রবলেম হলো কার্বন ফুটপ্রিন্টে বেড়ে যাওয়া। এবং কার্বন ফুটপ্রিন্টে বেড়ে যাওয়ার কারণে কার্বন ক্যাপচারিং যে টেকনোলজি এবং সেই সম্পর্কে আর্টিকেল এবং সবকিছু আইপিসিসি বা ওয়ার্ল্ড ওয়াইজ যতগুলো অর্গানাইজেশন সবগুলোরই একটা মেইন ফোকাস এখানে। আপনার প্রেজেন্টেশনে যেটা দেখা গেছে, যে ধরনের আপনি টেকনিক এবং ডেটা ইউজ করা হয়েছে, সেই ধরনের কিছু কিছু ডেটা ইউজ করা হয়েছে যা হাইপোথেটিক্যালি, যেটা এখনো রিসার্চ লেভেলে কিংবা পাইলটিং আছে, এখনো প্রুভেন কিছু।
ফার্স্ট অফ অল আই হ্যাভ এ থিং, আমি যতগুলো ডেটা কালেক্ট করছি সবগুলো ডেটাই হচ্ছে মাল্টিপল রিসার্চ পেপার থেকে কালেক্ট করা। সো রিসার্চ পেপার যদি ভুল হয়ে থাকে সেখানে আসলে আমার কিছু বলার
না, আমি ভুল বলছি না, রিসার্চ পেপার কথা বোঝার চেষ্টা করেন। আমি বলতে চাচ্ছি যে সেগুলো এখনো রিসার্চ লেভেলে আছে।
হ্যাঁ, ইয়েস।
আমি বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম যে ডিউ টু আমরা ভালনারেবল কন্ডিশন রয়েছি, বিশেষ করে বাংলাদেশ ডেল্টা রিজনে থাকার কারণে, তো বাংলাদেশের রেসপেক্টে এমন কোনো আলোচনা করা বা প্রেজেন্টেশন বা থিঙ্কিং করাটা বেটার ছিল। কোন ধরনের কার্বন ক্যাপচার অলরেডি পাইলটিং হয়ে গেছে, সেটা এখন লার্জ স্কেলে ইউজ করা দরকার। এই ধরনের মডেলিং, এই ধরনের প্রেজেন্টেশন হলে আমাদের জন্য খুব ভালো হতো, বেটার হতো। তো যেটা রিসার্চ হয়ে গেছে, একটা রিসার্চে পিএইচডি কিংবা এমএসসি লোকজন করে ফেলেছে, সেটা আমরা আলোচনা করতে পারি। আমাদের বেটারমেন্ট যে আমরা টেকনিকটা অবলম্বন করতেছি বাংলাদেশের রেসপেক্টে, সেটা আসতে পারে। তো আপনাকে প্রথমে ধন্যবাদ, স্পেশালি আপনার প্রেজেন্টেশনটা খুব সুন্দর ছিল, যে আপনি এআইটাকে ভালোভাবে ইউজ করতে পেরেছেন এবং পিকচারগুলো যেগুলো ছিল সেগুলো গতানুগতিক এবং ফিল্ড রিলেটেড ছিল আপনার। সেই জন্য আমি মনে করি যে আপনার ইন্ট্রোডাকশন এবং কনটেক্সটে খুব ভালো ছিল। এছাড়া টেকনিক্যাল ডেট, আপনার গেস্টার বলার ভঙ্গি এবং ডেটা উপস্থাপন খুব ভালো ছিল। ভিজুয়ালি আপনি কিছু ভিজুয়াল এইড দিয়েছেন। আপনি মনে হয় কিছু ছোট একটা শর্ট ক্লিপ যদি দেখা যেত, যে 30 সেকেন্ড থেকে 40 সেকেন্ড, বিশেষ করে যেসব পাইলটিং প্রজেক্ট গুলো হয়েছে সিসিইউ অনুসারে কার্বন ক্যাপচারিং, এবং আপনি যে ডিপ সি যেগুলো বলতেছিলেন এবং কার্বনটাকে ক্যালসিয়াম কার্বনেটে কনভার্ট করে একটা ডিপ গ্রাউন্ডিং করা যে ব্যাপারগুলো, সেগুলো কিন্তু পাইলটিং ভিডিও এবং কিছু প্র্যাকটিক্যাল পিকচার আছে, সেগুলো আপনি ইউজ করতে পারতেন সেখানে এআই পিকচারের পরিবর্তে। এবং আপনার কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সারের যে ব্যাপারটা রয়েছে, আমরা সেখানে আপনার ভালো পেয়েছি। আর সবচেয়ে কথা, প্রেজেন্টেশন স্কিল আপনার অনেক ভালো ছিল। ইউ আর ফ্লুয়েন্ট ইন ইংলিশ এবং হ্যান্ডেল কোশ্চেন সবকিছু মিলে, এই হলো আপনার সম্পর্কে। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ইশরাত জাহান ইনা রয়েছে কি? আপনি কি আছেন?
Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা, আপনার প্রেজেন্টেশন, থ্যাংক ইউ। আপনি প্রেজেন্টেশন দিয়েছেন এবং সময় উপযোগী সাবজেক্ট, যেটা খুবই ভালো ছিল। আপনার ইন্ট্রোডাকশন এবং কনটেক্সট ভালো লেগেছে। আপনার টেকনিক্যাল ডেপথ বেশি মনে হয় নাই, কারণ আপনি শুধু ভাষা বা অল্প রিসার্চ করে এই প্রেজেন্টেশনটা তৈরি করেছেন। সেক্ষেত্রে আপনি যদি রিসার্চ করতে পারতেন সেক্ষেত্রে আরো ভালো হতো। স্পেশালি এখন খুব সুন্দরভাবে রিসার্চ করা যায়, কিছু চ্যাটজিপিটি এসে গেছে, ডিপসি রয়েছে, প্রেফেক্স রয়েছে, আরো অন্যান্য এআই রয়ে গেছে, ভালো রিসার্চ করা যায়। এবং আপনি যদি সে ধরনের মডেল ইউজ করতে পারেন, একদম ইন্টারনেট ঘেটে রিসার্চ পেপার দেখে কাজ করা যেতে পারে। এবং আপনি ইউজ করতে নোটবুক এলএম ইউজ করতে পারতেন। সেক্ষেত্রে আপনার সাবজেক্টে বাংলাদেশের যে রিসার্চ গুলো রয়েছে সেগুলো একত্রে করে আপনি সুন্দর একটা আর্টিকেল এবং প্রেজেন্টেশন ফরম্যাট করতে পারছেন গামাতে। তো আপনার এখানে স্কিল কিছুটা কম মনে হয়েছে, বিশেষ করে আপনি মনে হয় সময় কম দিয়েছেন, যার কারণে যখন আপনি কথা বলছিলেন সাবজেক্ট রিলেটেড, তখন আপনার ডেপথনেস তো বোঝা যাচ্ছে যে আপনি পড়ে, অর্থাৎ স্লাইড পড়ে কথা বলছেন, যেটা অডিয়েন্স হিসাবে খুব ভালো লাগে না আমাদের। এবারে প্রেজেন্টেশন স্কিল আপনার আরেকটু ইমপ্রুভমেন্ট করতে হবে, আমি মনে করি অনেকটাই ভালো রয়েছে। এবং ভিজুয়াল এইড যেটা বলছিলাম, আপনার সাবজেক্টে ওয়ার্ল্ডে মোর দেন কয়েক লক্ষ কাজ হয়েছে, মোর দেন 10 লাখ। সো সেখান থেকে ছোট ছোট ভিডিও ক্লিপ এবং বাংলাদেশেও কাজ হয়েছে, সেইগুলো যদি বাংলাদেশের রেসপেক্টে যদি ইনক্লুড করা যেত আরো ভালো হতো। এবং আমি মনে হয়েছে যে আপনি বাংলাদেশের যে সাবজেক্টে লেখা করছেন, এই ধরনের কোনো প্রজেক্টের সাথে আপনি যুক্ত নাই বা কোনো প্রজেক্টে ডাইরেক্ট কোথাও ভিজিট করেন নাই, যার কারণে আপনার প্র্যাকটিক্যাল যে এক্সপিরিয়েন্স, প্র্যাকটিক্যাল যে নলেজ, ইন্টারাকশন করা আপনার সাবজেক্টের সাথে, সেগুলো আমি পাই নাই। এবং রেসপন্স টু কোশ্চেনারি আপনার কনফিডেন্সটা কম পাওয়া গেছে, কারণ আপনি যেহেতু প্র্যাকটিক্যাল ফিল্ডে করেন নাই, শুধুমাত্র অল্প রিসার্চ করে প্রেজেন্টেশন তৈরি করছেন। আমি রিকোয়েস্ট করবো মোর রিসার্চ করতে হবে এবং সাবজেক্ট ওরিয়েন্টেড যে কোশ্চেন গুলো আছে, আজকে যেহেতু আমাদের মাত্র 10 মিনিটে একটা জুরি বোর্ড কাউকে ইভালুয়েশন করা সো টাফ, বিশেষ করে আপনার ডিপ ডাউন করার জন্য। তো থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ এবং পার্টিসিপেট করার জন্য, এবং আপনাদের কলিগকে অন্যদেরকে ইন্সপায়ার করবেন আমাদের এই প্ল্যাটফর্মে আসার জন্য, কথা বলার জন্য। আপনার যদি উইক পয়েন্ট বলা যেতে পারে, সে আনইভেন ডেপথ ইন অ্যানালাইসিস, স্ট্রং অন ডেটা, উইকার ইন ইন্টারপ্রিটেশন, visual interpretation across the slide, after the various layout created confusion, hesitation or defending technical choice, struggle with methodology and jurisdiction. আমাদের প্রত্যেক জুরি বোর্ডের নিজস্ব কথা থাকবে, বলা হবে। সো আমাদের একটু ভুল হতে পারে, সো সবটাই আমরা চেষ্টা করতেছি আমাদের এক্সপিরিয়েন্স থেকে, আমাদের প্রফেশনাল দিক থেকে যতটুকু বলা যায়। জুবাইর সম্পর্কে উনি বলেছে অলরেডি, না?
No, I think you have. Did you talk about Mr. Jubayad? I think you spoke about Mr. Nihal, right? Our last presenter was Mr. Nihal, right?
Okay, yes, I have talked. So now I'm talking about the Jubayad.
Yes.
আমি জুবাইর সম্পর্কে যেটা বলতে চাই, জুবাইয়ের ইন্ট্রোডাকশন ইন কনটেক্সট সাবজেক্ট এক্সেলেন্ট ছিল। আপনার ক্লিয়ার ফ্রেমিং উইথ বোথ গ্লোবাল অ্যান্ড লোকাল কনটেক্সট এক্সেলেন্ট, কিন্তু অনেকগুলো ডাটা দেওয়ার কারণে, সাবজেক্টটা ভাস্ট করার কারণে স্পেসিফাই বললে আরো খুব ভালো লাগতো আমাদের। সলিড মেথোডোলজি, ক্লিয়ার ডেটা টেবলস, রেফারেন্স, ফিল্ড মেজারমেন্ট, only minor gaps explaining uncertain bound. আপনার গেস্ট প্রেজেন্টেশন এক্সেলেন্ট ছিল। তারপর আপনার হাতের মুভমেন্ট, চোখের মুভমেন্ট আরেকটু ভালো হবে, অনেক ভালো ছিল। তারপর একটু হবে মাঝে মাঝে আপনি ডাবল এন্ট্রি করেছেন, দ্যাট মিনস ওয়েবনারের দুটো আইডি দিয়ে ঢোকার কারণে মাঝে মাঝে সাউন্ড নয়েজ পলিউশনটা তৈরি হয়েছে। ফিউচারে আপনি চেষ্টা করবেন যে একটা আইডি থেকে ঢোকা, তাতে করে এই ধরনের প্রবলেম তৈরি হবে না। এরপরে আপনার আছে কনফিডেন্স ডেলিভার, গুড আই কন্টাক্ট, এক্সেলেন্ট, ইফেক্টিভ ইউজার প্র্যাকটিসিং, কুড ইনক্রিজ অডিয়েন্স ইন্টারাকশন স্লাইটলি। আপনি যদি বাংলাতেই ভালো হন, ইউ ক্যান স্পিক ইন বাংলা, নো প্রবলেম, বিকজ উই আর বাংলাদেশি। So if you are speaking English in very well, you can do that. We have no objection. So visual aids, আপনার visual aid excellent ছিল, গ্রাফিক্যাল এবং AI ইউটিলাইজ খুব ভালো ছিল। কিন্তু আপনি মনে হচ্ছে আরেকটু রিসার্চ করতে হবে, স্পেশালি কোন একটা সাবজেক্টে যদি আপনি চ্যাটজিপিটি ইউজ করেন, 03 মডেলটা যেটা রয়েছে, সেখানে ইন্টারনেট সব ঘেটে একটা তৈরি করে, সেখান থেকে আপনি স্লাইড বানালে আরো একটু হতো এবং সেই স্লাইডটা আরো একটু ডিপলি স্টাডি করতে হতো। তো থ্যাংক ইউ, আপনি আপনার বেশ ভালো পাওয়া গেছে ভিজুয়াল এইডস এর ক্ষেত্রে। এবং রেসপন্স এন্ড কোশ্চেনারি আপনি এখানে কিছুটা লাগিং আছে আপনার, যে কমপ্লায়েন্স, হাউ টু ফলো আপ। আমরা কোনো জটিল এবং কঠিন কোশ্চেন করি নাই। আমার মনে হয় খাজা ভাই একটা কোশ্চেন করেছিলেন আপনাকে। সো আপনি লোকাল গভর্নমেন্ট এবং কমিউনিটি সম্পর্কে মনে ভালো ডেফিনেশন নেই, এবং আমার মনে হয়েছে আপনি কোনো ছাত্র জীবনে কোনো ভলেন্টারি ওয়ার্ক স্পেশালি কমিউনিটি সার্ভিং নিয়ে মনে করেন না, যার কারণে তাদের সাথে লোকাল কমিউনিটির সাথে একটা স্টুডেন্ট অ্যাজ এ মেম্বার, একজন জনগণ হিসাবে যে ইন্টারকানেক্ট বা নেটওয়ার্কিং তৈরি হওয়া দরকার, সেটা মনে হয় যার কারণে আপনি যখনই কোশ্চেনটা পেয়েছেন তখন সেটা ইন্টারকানেক্ট করতে পারেন নাই। তো থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। আমার এটাই আজকে 3 জনের প্রেজেন্টেশন ইভ্যালুয়েশন।
Thank you so much, Mr. Imran Hussain. In the name of teaching, we call it a critical appreciation. So I believe the presenters consider this as critical appreciation. Always, there is a room of improvement for all of us, no matter where we are standing. Every time we need to have the mentality to improve ourselves, and that's what Mr. Imran Hussain tried to deliver here. And I appreciate him that he has, as a judge, he has done a lot of analysis. He has done did his work you can say sincerely, because he wants you all to accept and work on this. Also, I just give one small suggestion to the presenters. I just okay. Sorry, I need to respond on text. Okay, so I want to just give you a small suggestions, because for so many days I'm seeing the presenters, whoever is presenting, not only these sessions, the previous sessions as well. The presenters are more into keeping so much content on the slides. So it's not necessarily needed to keep everything on the slides. You can just put some graphics organizers, which will stimulates your brain that, okay, when I get to see this small clip of this clip art, this is what I have to speak. What you are going to speak, that can be on your footnote, or maybe you can just refer to a notepad where you can speak. Too much into slides actually reduce the weight of the slide, I can say that way. Thank you all so much. Now, before we conclude, we have here, before we announce the result, we have here one speaker to a few sentences, that is Engineer Khaja Ahmed. Engineer Khaja Ahmed, you get only 2 minutes to deliver a speech for our presenters.
Well, thank you so much. I think the presenters, they have their own quality of presentation. They have own view of presentation. During student life, if I remember what we used to follow, we like to sometimes copy from others and cut and paste and do this presentation. Okay, how many pages require? 15 pages. Okay, put this 15 pages, or you do 20 pages, I will cut down 5 pages. This is a shortcut way of doing the PowerPoint presentation. But I think Ismat, Jahan, well, you tried one, but Raisa Tabassum is one big example here. I think Raisa can guide other future presenters to give ideas, okay, how to do it in a better way, not conventional, customary PPT that, okay, you're reading out the slides and then it doesn't look like a very live presentation. This is one area we need to see more and more creativity. Creativity is one of the criteria. So we do not see that is fulfilled to a great extent. So we need to see variabilities, different kind of ideas, different way of presentations like nobody did before. In the Trump jargon, never seen it before. So that type of things you can bring out as a new technology, new experience for others who are, you know, this could be a big competition to do like this. And I think content wise, you have done so many contents, you know, full of contents there. I mean, make a research paper out of that. But the question is the practicality of the issue. Okay, how good it is. It is all theoretical from the book, but not matching with the ground. Now, if you make a little bit of book and a little bit of ground, and make a balanced type of presentation, would be much easier for digestion. You see, people are watching it and looking at it, and they can digest it easily. But if it is too much of jargons, you know, that doesn't produce that much of effective communication. That's what I mean by that. You can use some kind of, you know, the cartoon very, very important and what you call sensible, to the point. A few seconds of cartoon could be one little addition to your creative presentation. There might be one session also on the creative presentation. From many of you selected, many of you could give that kind of things. I think the children group, they can also gain benefit from that kind of presentation. So learning better and better how to put things in a better way, in a more entertaining way, in a more humorous way, you know, people must enjoy. You know, it is not a punishment for me to see the PPT. It is also for me to enjoy your presentation. Look how nicely you are talking, how good presentation materials you are showing. So I would love to keep a copy of it, you know, and show it to others. So that is inspiring. So we need to see more inspiring stuff from you, and that makes our life easier. And we can also make very specific type of questions to you. So thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Khaja Ahmed, for your insightful speech. Everything has come to an end. You know that we have to announce the result. Before we announce the result, I just want to say a few sentences that for session number 6 of Innovative Presentation Challenge, each speaker has brought valuable ideas, actionable innovations, demonstrating the depth of talent and thought leadership at KUET. So, whatever was their presentation, how effective was it? Going above all these things, let's give a hearty round of applause to all our presenters, because they have taken a lot of effort. They did a lot of research. They had to spend their hours in preparing the presentations, going back and forth to analyze the risk factors. Yes. So I believe that they all deserve a big round of applause. All right. Now, here again, I thank all the judges for their questions and supports. We hope these ideas spark further discussions, collaborations, and action within the community of engineers and architects. So here came the final moment. No matter who is the winner, again, I want to reiterate on this point that each one of you are spectacular. Each one of you have tried your best, but yet, you know, on the race, there is only one winner. All right. But we need to accept and we need to move forward, proceed further. So this final presenter, the one winner presenter is Mr. Sadmon Alam Nihal. Congratulations, Mr. Sadmon Alam Nihal, and congratulations other two presenters for your effort as well. Thank you all so much for attending our sessions. It was indeed a quite engaging sessions. Please, all of you, please, you can congratulate Mr. Sadmon Alam Nihal through our virtual hand.
স্পেশালি আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন ইভ্যালুয়েশনটা অলরেডি রেজা ভাইকে শেয়ার করেছি, প্রত্যেকটা স্পিকারের স্ট্রং এবং উইকনেস গুলো চাইলে প্রেজেন্টাররা কালেক্ট করতে পারে রেজা ভাইয়ের কাছ থেকে।
So the presenters now can leave the meeting. Thank you again.
Nupurapa, our chief guest Rafiqul Islam Talukdar will deliver his speech.
Okay, Mr. Would you please, yes, Mr. Rafiqul Islam, would you please enlighten us with your insight, please?
I would not like to speak anything. Please conclude. Thank you very much. We'll speak next session. Okay. All the best. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rafiq. All right, the presenters can leave the meeting now.
Thank you, everyone.